Mariana Oliveira daughter, Joaquina, and her husband, Joaquin Torres. Below are four of their children.
And whip him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said he had to leave Kauai because of that.
I can't believe it. We're doing this again because I thought I recorded.
My father used to take the truck to get you folks to work in the Cape Field.
Yeah, he got.
And you was all went on strike. My father got
Oh.
All the Mexico kids went on strike.
Yeah.
And Papa came to me in the house and said, you want to go on strike? No.
No.
We used to work in the Cape Field. My brother Johnny put the we used to loaf around it. All Sunday out. Go to wind. There was my father on the horse.
And we were all man.
We didn't even stop to look up. We just took the horse. That was enough.
We're all man. Take the paycheck home to Mama. She must. I said, then we'll go buy the candy that lasts the longest.
We went out to work for 50 cents a day.
Oh, that'll be great.
Yeah, he. Oh God, that's not safe, Mom. All right. That's all right. I'm older than you, and you better respect me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to see him anyway. You find him. But Babu used to try to teach me to speak Portuguese. I'd come up from working in the fields, and I'd lay in front of the radio. So I learned to speak Portuguese. I said, Babu, the Portuguese, they don't know what to say. They don't say raincoat, they say coat of the rain. He was so Oh, my grandma.
I guess that's why after you, decided, well, I'm not going to teach these kids Portuguese.
Well, Mama taught the oldest kids, but then as we came along, so many of us, it was a convenient language for her and Papa to talk.
And not too. We were moved to the plantation.
No, but Mama said because it was easy for her and Papa to talk. Anything we want, they want to talk, and we do. They could make love, but we know what they were doing.
Oh, you can hear it.
What did you do for me?
My mama said they were making love, and my father, he was kissing her, and he said, one more, and Fred said, I want one candy.
Well, I know when I got married and I came back to the house today, I was so embarrassed. I thought, my mother must know what I did. And I didn't, my mother and father did that, And I was ashamed to face her. I really was.
That's the best one. I got married, and we had the breakfast and everything, and just that night, he wanted to go to the show. I said, Mom, can we go to the show? She said, you married.
You forgot.
Well,
Still gotta ask.
I'm so used to saying,
After I was married, one time I came to Mama's house and I had my legs crossed like this. And she went. And I said, those eyes don't scare me anymore. But you were telling me
she had the most evil eye look.
Oh.
In church, if we talk.
Oh, no, we never would see her.
We
We all tried to get away from her.
Oh. My sister Francis was on one side, me on the other. Boy, we didn't dare move. You never said anything.
This is that teacher.
Yeah.
I mean, we did a lot. I mean, we did
Oh, yeah.
we did,
Oh, that's because he was the baby.
I was telling him, like the little Japanese Korean boy, I think, lived next door. And Mama I was a regular tomboy, and she told me not to go play marbles when we had whooping cough. And I snuck out and went play marbles with him. They all got the whooping cough. I got beaten for it.
But she waited till you got well first.
Huh?
She waited till you got well.
Oh, yeah, sure. And I coughed, so I was so afraid to cough that she wouldn't hear me. I put a pill in my face. I busted a vein in my eye.
Oh, God.
And the time we're coming home and I was showing my friend the horse. I said, that nice horse I got right back of the horse. I was kicked you. I still got the scar right here.
Oh, and all them were there.
And he said, my father said, boy, money is that fire. It went so quick. All of a sudden, oh my God, he went in quick.
He had to go find it.
Yeah, he got it out real quick.
Yeah, the next day they went to the bank.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
More saving it.
So how'd you wind up living up here? How'd you?
I was down the Bay Area first. And I got tired of the city.
Yeah. It's getting worse now.
Yeah.
It's bad.
So I figured I'd move way out in the country.
Yeah.
So you moved out here when Grass Valley was nothing of a town.
But, yeah.
Probably had a real
Now
old
it's getting to be a
Safeway.
big city here too.
One of them small.
Yeah, you had the old Safeway.
It's gonna be all houses.
No place for people to go.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Come
the
to the
city's gonna
foothills.
move out to the country.
Uh-huh.
You just to live up there.
Yeah.
Really?
She knew his horse.
She
when he
knew
crossed
who
the
was
bridge.
riding and which horse. Oh.
Well, so when they came to the bridge, they had been in Honda drinking. My father and his father were two gangsters.
I believe it.
His mother used to call out, hurry on them.
Oh, this is
So they stopped. So Mariana walk over and says, hey, she very good noise when I get the Honda, it's me. So they get off, they take the bullet tag, they rip up the tire, the horse is pushed. And I don't know if you remember the house. They ride, they pass the house, they go up past the garage on the top.
Did you tell Iris that story?
They come back.
Huh?
Then they,
Did you tell Iris that
He's
story?
telling it.
Yeah.
so then they came back. So, they, of course, they went down the house. So, your grandma turned around and says, who was that was by? So your grandfather said, oh, that was a sheriff. My mother turned around to my father and what? You was the posse.
They got caught anyway after all that trouble.
but your grandma never did know. Your grandma.
Oh, she didn't know for sure.
Your grandmother believed everything your grandfather said. If he said this was black, your grandmother would say
Oh my gosh. No question that.
no.
When her grandfather used to come to the house, the first thing he'd do is head for the kitchen, look for something to drink. And then they'd send my brother out with a big raincoat to get swiped through the
Yeah.
They took on my brother John and the weatherman.
Yeah.
Rain, shine, not. He was out there with his raincoat to get the swipe.
Yeah. The weatherman.
Okay.
Well, since we're close friends, that must be why there's a picture of both of them on their wedding day on horses. Them and their wives.
They were two gangsters.
Long as I'm on the same honeymoon.
I guess that the old days there was no cars, so they had to ride the horses,
That's
right?
what Donna was saying, yeah. Did they?
Like, you know,
That's how Annie got that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
did you ever hear all of the bottles of wine your grandfather used to buy?
I've heard. Well, not buy, but
Yeah, I used to sell.
I heard of him sitting under the mango tree with his big
Chemical
jug.
store.
But he used to hide them in the garage.
In that little old garage.
Well, it was a big, pretty good sized garage, but he'd hide one in the boot, one in the tire, one on the bottle.
Oh my God.
He'd hide them all throughout the place.
Yeah.
Then he'd come by and he'd start drinking, but he wouldn't drink from one. He'd take a little bit from one, he'd put it back. Go to the next. So she don't know he's been drinking. So by the time he gets back, he's smashed. She goes up there, she finds one bottle, she smashes, she's happy.
Yeah, yeah.
He got some more.
She's happy.
She's happy. She broke the
Right.
bottle.
So the next day he come home, he going through the whole thing again, right through. She come back, she find one bottle, she's broke up, she's happy. By the time he got to most of them, by the time she broke them home.
And then he started over.
By the time he buy new ones.
You had a brother
I
that
haven't
died,
heard
wasn't he,
that story.
Faustino too?
First, you know, the oldest.
The oldest. I remember because Mama said, when he died, your mother was crying, oh, Faustino, you were such a good boy. And Cabby said, yeah, if I'd have died, you'd have said the same thing about me.
Yeah, I told her the same thing. Good thing I could run.
See, Faustino was the oldest.
Yeah.
Then Frank.
Seth.
That was like an airplane.
Like
I was going to land here, huh?
Yeah, and
See-
Frank and then Cabby.
Yeah.
Then Cabby, then Mary.
Frank died too?
Helicopter.
Oh,
I thought he's but I couldn't
So I didn't have a
Faustino was the oldest, then Frank, then Cabby, then Mary.
Yeah.
The oldest in the
No,
book.
I thought you were talking about his family. I said, which is Frank? I didn't do that.
Yeah, yeah, that's the only one we didn't have.
Also, then-
But all the other children are living, your brothers and sisters.
Now Lawrence died in Kula. The one that hit with a horse.
I don't remember.
They had 3 children who didn't make it to adulthood.
Oh, yeah?
But Faustino lived the longest, because then people
Yeah,
remember
one
him.
married.
Oh, and another
See,
Mary.
when you say your grandmother's.
Yeah, I didn't know
that.
I never knew
I'm
her.
married
I
now.
always knew her as Mary.
Yeah, she died little. Like Mama
Same
having
thing,
children
Mary
that
and
died
Maria,
young.
Yeah.
same thing, yeah.
When I see Maria,
That's on her wedding certificate, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, yeah.
because I was.
Well, just like the Oliveira, the D was dropped.
Yeah, they
But
dropped
that's
that
on a
thing.
lot of
All,
people.
all the people dropped it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's from the family, that, the Oliveira family, the Souza family.
That's what it means, yeah.
Was hard enough to start in the first grade.
Yeah.
So he left, he made it
Yeah.
short.
That's right, because we had a big house, like this.
Yeah, that big ass used to run on and you know what.
And I, one time I was sick. Oh, I was sick. 104 fever. And he's over there. Plebish. Plebish. Boo-boo, I say. Plebish. Plebish.
That the time you ended up in the hospital?
What is Lebish mean?
Plebishka.
You want to play cards?
Plebishka.
Oh, okay.
You don't cheat with him.
I forgot about how they play that picture. We used to play it all the
One
time.
time.
I can't remember.
Her boyfriend was playing cards with him.
Oh yeah.
Her boyfriend.
Minor.
Yeah.
Fernandez.
And see, the idea, you know, they take everything out from the 8 and the 10. See, from the 7 it goes to the jack. And if you play the 7 and I put the ace on top, the, you know, the trump suit, and I put the 8, they call it big lift basa, besa, you know. And don't you make a base on your rule. You can make, but no laugh.
Oh, okay.
Well, Minor had told him too that he was going to get the ace, and Boo says, when he put the ace, and he says, you say it comes, because in other words, Minor had cheated to get the ace.
And he went like that. We had a big front porch, and he went like that. Ooh.
You're talking about an adult that he was playing with?
Yeah.
My birthday that time. Oh my God. Yeah, I was 18 then.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Is that why he didn't marry you?
Maybe, yeah. No.
All dead now. All your boyfriends all dead.
I know all
Frankie,
of them.
Minor, Johnny, all dead.
Frankie wasn't my boyfriend. Minor was.
There's a whole list of them, huh?
No, I didn't have no boyfriend.
You had.
Frankly, because I had to go with him to go out with you. That's why. I had to be the chaperone.
Make it fair.
All your fault, huh?
Mama
Joao and Mariana Oliveira's son Joe with his wife and sister. Most of Mariana and Mary Cabral grandchildren after their daughter Mary Cabral Cavallo's burial. 2014, gathering of a few cousins in Southern California before a Slacky festival in Redondo Beach, California. Okay, we're with Leonard Oliveira at Janice's Pizzeria in Carmel Valley. Go for it, Leonard.
Hi,
Hi.
telling a great story. When I was growing up,
Uh-huh.
cousins used to come to visit, staying with your family, who was my aunt.
Which is Mary Oliveira.
Right. And one of the cousins was Gene Helm.
Yeah.
He brought a cousin from Honolulu. Don't ask me the name, I don't remember. But here we were with our hookah pants, scattered skirts and everything, and barefooted. We look at the sky and, oh my God, he was wearing a nice shirt, kind of short pants, whatever. It's got a name, I can't think of
He
what
was
it is.
just like a city slicker, huh?
Yeah, and not only wearing shoes, but knee-length socks. So, there's no question we had to beat the heck out of him. We did. And he, I think, was scheduled to stay for 2 weeks. He ended up there for about 2 days and went back to Honolulu. Fast forward many years, Gene living in Anaheim at the time, so we used to get together a lot. So Gene says, hey, remember my cousin so-and-so? I said, yeah.
You're talking about Gene Helm, huh?
Gene Helm, right?
Yeah.
Well, Gene was talking about this boy that went to Nike. He says, I just met him. He said, I prayed that he didn't remember or wouldn't say anything.
Good
Right.
things.
So, that's about 6'8", close to 300 pounds. Played pro football. But, yeah, I don't think I would have wanted to meet him.
No, he would have. Okay.
Your mom.
Thumbs up for Mom. Yay.